that the nature of the structure of the APC and the PDP was such that it was about transactions. You give, I take, and it was all really about self. No ability to throw up leadership that sees Nigeria where it's going and works to deliver Nigeria in that direction. It's about who gets what, who shares what. That's why production fell off the shelf and got substituted with sharing. So sharing became so obsessive that many who were sharing did not realize that they were reducing their own possibilities in the sharing, because no country has grown rich from sharing. It's grown rich from production. And I can go back through history and look at the experience of Spain when the conquistadores were shipping back gold from Latin America and all of that. And people of Spain were sharing. Their neighbors who were much poorer, Netherlands, Switzerland of this world, invested in their young people to produce. In the end, Spain became a much poorer country than the Netherlands.
Similarly,
so the nature of the
Nigeria
PDP
has been sharing, Ghana has been producing, Cote d'Ivoire has been producing, Rwanda has been producing.
That the nature of the PDP and the APC is about sharing, and that guarantees that Nigeria will fail as a country.
Now, the thought first, the big tent, and the idea of shadow cabinet, these are some of the things that you and your friends have been working on. But it looks like it's culminating in the Peter Obi and the obedient
revolution.
Now, is it a revolution?
It's a revolution.
Okay, I mean, if you call it that, I mean, I see it as a rave right now. Whether or not, how much of a revolution it is, will be tested at the poll. The question people will ask is, we see this more on the lips of, or hear it more on the lips of the elites and the middle class and the upper class on social media. How much of the structure on the ground, because that is what matters. The question is that, Professor Utomi, how much of the structure does the Labour Party has, or your friends?
Super structure. Much better than the structures, quote unquote, that the APC and PDP have. You see, the media creates these stereotypes. What is structure? Here is structure for you. The Labour Party, as it currently is built around the labor movement and a college of civil society organizations. What is the labor movement? The Nigeria Labour Congress and TUC have in every state of the federation political commissions. I had the privilege of speaking about 3 months ago in Abuja here to the 36 political commissions of the NLC. If there is structure in Nigeria, that is structure. It has going for it several organizations that have been built essentially all the way to the grassroots. Why people say structure matters is because Nigerian elections are usually based on rigging, and if you don't have a lot of money, which is usually taken from the treasury, and these are people who are committing serious crimes, and Nigeria is allowed to get away with it, take public money to run political parties. But anyway, let's leave that aside for now. The people who then come from being funded from the treasury are present. The small parties don't have anybody, but that has changed. With the structure that we have, I am guaranteeing that on election day, in every polling station in this country, there will be at least 15 people who are standing up for the third force, who are going to be supporting the Labour candidate.
Let me ask now, is Labour Party still planning on merging or working with other political parties?
It's working. It's working with other political parties.
Like what party?
Because of several political parties, you know.
Because I see that other political parties have their own presidential candidates.
They're expected to have.
So, I mean, what form and what shape are you working together?
I mean, people know that their candidates will not make much of an impact. They are part of a collective. We are talking about a college of leaders led by the Labour candidate. And this college of leaders will come from parties, whether they be PRP, APC, so many of them, SDP, all of those are going to work together. I can assure you. I mean,
in what manner? Because I mean, I'm trying to ask practical questions now. So you are trying to convince me that there is a structure of, I mean, using the labor union and the members of the labor across the country, given
using faith organizations, Christian and Muslim. All these are structured.
Those
they are
will be
in place.
tested because
Yes.
the major political parties over the years have built practical political presence
No,
in polling units
they've built rent networks of people who are bribed from government treasury.
They win elections.
Those people do live in Nigeria, and they know that the parties have made a mess of Nigeria.
I'm asking this question on behalf of some of your supporters,
yes,
and those who are not supporting you,
yes,
who are wondering how you want to play that game or how you want to win election in the first place. What gives you the confidence that the Labour Party or Peter Obi can win election?
Let me tell you what gives me confidence.
Election?
First of all, APC and PDP have run Nigeria down to base. Nigeria technically is bankrupt. Next year, all the borrowings will not help it. It won't be able to pay due amortization on the debts it's gotten into.
What are you saying to Nigerians?
What I'm saying to Nigerians,
that the Labour Party would defeat APC, PDP?
Absolutely, because Nigerians are not stupid. They realize that Nigeria is at a dead end, that they need new thinking to be able to get out of where Nigeria is.
Let me ask you this question, Prof. And I know that you're a very good friend with Bola Tinubu.
All the candidates are good friends of mine.
No, I know that you have a special friend in Bola Tinubu.
I knew Atiku Abubakar before I knew Bola Tinubu. Since 1982, I wrote the feasibility for Atiku Abubakar's farm. The loan in 1983. So I know all the candidates well, including Senator Kwankwaso. So they're all friends of mine.
Great. Now,
what matters here is the future of Nigeria.
Now, the question now is Bola Tinubu and the appearing of Senator Kashim Shettima. That has generated a lot of controversy. So people will ask the question, what does religion matter anyways? I mean, competency is what matters. What are your thoughts?
Well, competency is what matters, huh? But in any organizational arrangement, people feel more comfortable when they feel that their sentiments are represented in how choice is made. Look,
what's the consequence of a Muslim ticket in Nigeria of today? If in 1993 it didn't matter, why does it matter in 2023?
You have to bear a number of things in mind, circumstance. First of all, Nigeria has become much more polarized since 1993. Secondly, the personality of Chief MKO Abiola. So there's a complete difference in the personality of Chief MKO Abiola and the people who have played politics of division with religion in the last. So you have to bear that in mind when you consider that.
So, I mean, for today's Nigeria, a Muslim ticket will not fly. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to talk about what will fly or not fly, but I'm saying as a social scientist who studied these things,